Here's a breeding shed update. This is my 2 crested birds. The hen is a really good size, 64 grams. The cock is a half budgie, half parakeet, and only weighs 50 grams. I'm not thrilled with him, but it is what it is. They both have a crest. She has a tuft, and he has a proper crest. So what I'm looking for here is a decent-sized crested, a couple of decent-sized crested chicks that I can outbreed. So that's that. This is Sky and Buster. So you can guess which one is Sky. Sky used to be with Jester, but Jester kind of aged out, and I had a lot of their babies. And Buster used to be with Rainbow, and Rainbow definitely aged out, and I got only 1 chick out of her last time. So I put these 2 together because both of their partners kind of petered out, and they can finish off together. This is Cookie, who almost didn't make it. His mother abandoned him. He's a little bird, but he has some good genes. And this is Aphrodite, who is a big bird. She weighs 70 grams, and she has some excellent genes. And they are both split to recessive pied, so I am looking for a recessive pied chick out of these guys. I may or may not get one on the first try. Just have to deal. Let's see who else is in here. There's good old Coco and Kobe. This is probably their last breeding together because Coco is 4 years old. Not sure I will get chicks out of her this time. That's pretty much when embryos start to fizzle and such. But we'll see what happens. This is Peabody. Hey Peabody, look up here. Hi buddy. And that is Cerulean. I just got her not too long ago and she went through quarantine. They are both cobalts. He's a yellow face and she's a normal. They are both cobalts because they have a violet factor. They could throw me a violet chick easily. Cerulean has all the feather that Peabody lacks, and Peabody has all the size that Cerulean lacks. So obviously I'm looking for chicks that get a little of both. This is, everybody went quiet. Poseidon, who is Jester and Sky's baby boy and just a year old. He's a clear flight pied. You can't tell right now because all indications are behind him, but I'm looking for more clear flight pied babies. He's okay sized, not great feather, but leaning that way. So I put him with a hen that's a little bigger than he is and has better quality feather. So I'm hoping to put that clear flight pied on a better quality bird. Always improving quality. This is Dionysus, who is Bubba's baby boy from last year and doing his first breed. And this little girl that is clearly fallen for him is a little clear flight pied. And you can see why I'm breeding her to him, because she's teeny. And he's got good size and nice feather. So I'm trying to improve my Texas Clear Body line. So that's everybody that just got put in recently. I have a few more birds that I'm going to put in this round. But I do have the birds that I put in before. And they're full of all kinds of good stuff. So this is Mars. And Athena I've culled her egg, so she's down to 4. I have to double check to make sure that last blank egg is actually blank, or I'll have to take it. And their first hatch date is Monday. So 5 days from now. This is Bubba and Narcissa. Same thing. First hatch day is Monday. She only laid 5 eggs, which is kind of interesting for a younger hen like she is. And one of them is blank, which is common, first egg to be blank. One of them did the red line of death, so the embryo started to develop and fizzled. But she has 3 solid embryos in there, and since the other 2 fizzled on their own, I don't have to worry about, culling her nest. So that's kind of nice for me. And then there is James Bond the boss, and his Remington. Now, I have bred Remington twice to Razzle. They didn't stick as a couple once I let them out of the breeding cage. They're both good parents and they work together, but they didn't stay. So I and Breezy, who was Bond's mate, got spinners, craziness, had some kind of an attack or something and was doing the spinning thing, stargazing. She seems to have recovered, but I'm not going to throw her right into the breeding shed. So she's taking a break to see what happens with her, kind of letting that play out. So these two were fresh out of mates, and I wanted to put them together to see if Remington can bring me up some babies that don't get rickets, because every time I've bred her to Razzle, her babies come up with rickets. And so far, we are winning that battle. You see all those babies standing up straight? They're in good shape. This little guy. See them standing up on their feet? I think they're looking pretty good. Yeah, they got their feet under them. They're standing upright, so I think we have no rickets going there. So that biggest chick needs standing. And the funny thing is that larger chick is only 2 days older than the other two. But was just hatched out of the shell huge. Remington does that sometimes. She just all of a sudden will throw me out a chick that is just a monster. Like Thor, the younger. I mean, Thor the older, who turned out to be Thalia. And then on this pair over here, this is Neptune and his Mist. And I looked in here yesterday. I'm going to pull this box because I looked in here yesterday and I think one of the chicks is going rickety. So I'm going to run her out and pull the box off. Hang on 1 second. Off you go, Missy. I guess I better close the door, huh? Yeah. Okay, so we got two chicks here, but do you see the biggest one is laying flat on its back with its legs all spread out? That is what I call a squash baby. It is not forming correctly. See that? That is rickets extraordinaire. Its back is completely flat because it's been laying on its back all of its life. And just nothing is going right there. It's too small for me to tape. So, but, you know, I don't know. It just needs to be on its upright. On its belly for a change, instead of on its back. But I don't know if that's going to happen. And they're too young for me to give calcium to. So I just don't know. I think this chick is probably going to end up going. But I'm not quite ready to sign off of it yet. He needs to hook his little head onto that egg and prop himself up on top of it. So that he's upright. There. Go like that, baby. There's a broken eggshell in the nest. And that other egg is due to hatch today or tomorrow, but I don't know if it will. We'll see. And I don't know which one is the Texas Clear Body or not, so I know nothing here. But I do know that that chick is not looking right. He's got rickets. And I don't know why. But we'll see. I'll probably end up having to put him down. He looks like he's going bad. And he's too young to take, and if you give them calcium in their water at this point, it will burn them. So there's not really a lot I can do, but just hope that he spends some time on his belly and starts to straighten out instead of being on his back all the time. So, okay. That's it for that. And that's kind of stuff that happens, you know. The other two chicks look totally fine. They're standing up on their little knees. But the biggest one there just is not doing something right. So he's on his back all the time instead of sitting up. And his bones are too soft, so they're starting to mold wrong. So, okay. Oh, he's trying. But it's not good. She'll flip him over to feed him, and he'll stay that way for the rest of his life, so. I don't know. I sure wish I could tape him, but he's just too tiny. His feet are too small. So, anyway. Well, that's kind of part of what the deal is. You win some, you lose some. So, but she's a good mama, and hopefully the others will make it okay, and I'll keep an eye on that one. If it looks, the minute it starts to look hopeless, I'll put him down. So, So that's the breeding shed. We got lots of healthy babies and one not so good. I'm waiting for this other egg to hatch, and these are going to hatch in the next 5 days. And everybody else is really just starting out. These guys have been in here for about 4 or 5 days, and these guys I just put in yesterday, and they're still going bonkers. So, okay, that's it.